He has spent a lifetime bringing Britain's countryside into our living rooms, quiet lanes, stone-built villages, and skies that never hurry. But on a Sunday walk through Yorkshire, Countryfile legend John Craven let the camera in a little closer. In a calm, matter-of-fact voice, he spoke about the one wish he hopes will outlast him. It wasn't dramatic. It was deeply human. Before he said it, though, he took us to Nesborough, a place that feels carved from storybooks, cliff-top views, castle ruins, and the River Nid threading its way beneath the ancient viaduct. Craven moved through it with the unhurried confidence of someone who knows the texture of a place, the way the wind lifts off the water, the way history clings to the stone. He talked of hidden corners and old trades, of the Holgate windmill still catching breath, and a sleek, solar-powered micro-distillery turning traditional grains into spirits for a cleaner future. Old and new, side by side, the countryside evolving without losing its roots. Then came the turn. Reflecting on decades of journeys for the program he has helmed since 1989, Craven spoke of home. Not the house where he keeps his keys, but the landscape that formed him, Wharfdale's long green valley, the gritstone edge of Otley Chevin, those childhood rides with friends when the hills felt like a map only they could read. He laughed gently about seaside dreams he never quite managed, a cottage by the shore that would always remain a sketch. These days, in Oxfordshire, when the pull of the coast grows strong, he sometimes sits in the garden, plays the sound of waves, and lets imagination do the rest. And then he said it without sentimentality, without spectacle. When the time comes, he would like his ashes scattered in Yorkshire. Maybe on the top of Otley Chevin, where the wind is honest and the view keeps its promises. It was a simple request, but it landed with the quiet power of a life that has always been about place, about listening to fields and footpaths, and asking what they remember. What gives that wish its weight is everything he's helped us notice. The crafts rescued from the archives and shown working again. The people who keep traditions alive not for nostalgia, but because they still matter. The stubborn resilience of farming communities in bad seasons, the ones where a harvest can feel like it would fit inside a vacuum bag, and yet hands still lift, fix, and sow. You could feel Yorkshire reply to him in that moment, river light on stone, a breeze moving over heather. A promise that landscapes keep, if you love them long enough, they carry your stories forward. So this wasn't a goodbye. It was a thank you embedded in a plan. John Craven's final wish is not about endings, it's about belonging. And whether you grew up in sight of the Chevin or have only met Yorkshire through his eyes, you understood why. When a life's work is teaching us how to see the countryside, choosing to rest within it is the most Countryfile ending of all.